Hi, I'm Steve Marshall. I live on 30th Street. I don't have a lot of the technical stuff. I just want to mention I moved into 30th Street 1975. I came to New York with $40 in my pocket, worked 4 jobs. I ended up getting a job. I lived in a lot of different places the first few months. I ended up getting a job as the assistant super of the building where I live now. Got a loft, got a place to live, and got a place to rehearse because it was hard for musicians to rehearse back then. We needed empty lofts. It was a rundown, gritty neighborhood, but it was already filled with music studios and stores. Harry Belafonte had the second floor of the building next door to me. It was music stores and studios everywhere on the block, and I was quite happy to be there. I had an almost successful music career, had a few injuries which stopped a lot of that, but in my studio, in my loft, I had a studio. That's why I moved in. So when they talk about they're going to move us into another place, they're going to move me into a place with a rehearsal studio that I've lived for 45 years. I don't get what they're doing to us. I don't understand why they think this is not affecting people. There are thousands of people affected. There's not just 126 like the lady mentioned or 26 at-risk people. There's hundreds and thousands, and we're all getting very upset. My son was born in my loft in 1980. He has cerebral palsy from birth, so that's always been an issue. Right before the COVID, there was some health issues I had, and my son has been living in Florida and was supposed to come back during the COVID. But during the COVID, we've also been going on Zoom meetings and trying to defend our homes from being destroyed. I've actually been hospitalized from stress from going through this. I'm out picketing, passing out flyers, trying to get people to help, and it's been completely overwhelming. And I'm one person out of the 2,300 people that are going to be affected by this. Most people don't even believe this is going to happen. They're like the Ukrainians thinking the Russians aren't going to invade. Many people are in denial. Many of the businesses in the area, I'm running around like Jennifer Lawrence in Don't Look Up, like hysterical, telling them the asteroid's coming. They don't want their employees to know because they don't want to upset them. They don't want their patrons of their businesses and restaurants to like freak out and run off because they're about to be destroyed. So it's been hard to get the community support, and it's been suppressed and camouflaged as a Penn Station fix, which it's not. It's just a land grab. Our block is still filled with music stores and musicians. In my studio for the last 5 years, I've worked with blind musicians from the 23rd Street Celis Vision Center. Half a dozen blind musicians that depend on our studio to rehearse and record in, and they're all in my band now. And they've been on the Zoom meeting. For 9 hours, we waited to speak for 3 minutes during COVID. March of last year, they had a community meeting, but I was trying to get housing for my son. And it was during COVID lockdown, they supposedly have engaged the community, saying the community can't wait for this. The community is going to be destroyed. This is an entire community surrounding Penn Station with hundreds of businesses, thousands of businesses. So the fact that they're saying they're going to create jobs, there's already jobs. What about the people's lives that are being destroyed? It's so unconscionable what these people are putting us through. We're all stressed like to the max, and many of the people don't even know. They're going to be in shock when they find out that their homes are about to be destroyed. During the COVID, I lost 4 family members, including my ex-wife, who was helping take care of my son with cerebral palsy. And he usually stays with me. I haven't been able to handle it because of this and my own medical issues and going through trying to save our place. Our band and all the musicians in the music community all play hundreds, if not thousands, of benefits over the years. We play Bikers Against Breast Cancer every year for 18 years. We play ALS benefits, Wounded Warriors. We perform at the United Cerebral Palsy benefits at the New York Foundling Hospital. We're the favorite of the kids there. This is the type people we are. There's 15 or 20 open restaurants on our block that are thriving. Rangers fans go to the Taboo Lounge owned by 50 Cent. Bette Midler's offices of the New York Restoration Project are in the area to be demolished. Bette Midler, who plants trees and helps people make parks. And I went there to warn them about it, and I worked for Bette Midler, and they acted like we were making it up. I worked for her 20 years ago as her electrician for 10 years. Anyway, people are thinking that this is made up, and it's not really going to happen. I mean, the area is so non-blighted, it's ridiculous, as other people have stated when you mention that they're saying the area is blighted. There's a Smash Burger that's brand new on the corner of 31st Street and 7th Avenue. People should take a picture. It looks like a New Jersey shopping mall. How are they saying our area is blighted? The 150-year-old church that's a work of art with monks and Franciscan friars living there that help the homeless on our block. We have a homeless center on our block. We have no problem with the homeless people on our block at all. And there's music stores on our block. So how are they saying we're blighted? They put in the area that's blighted. Macy's is included in the area that's blighted. This is insane what these people are trying to do. It's like a bully coming to your neighborhood, and it's going to destroy all your friends' houses, all your family's houses, all your businesses, every friend that you've known for 45 years. These are stores I go to every day. How are they getting away with this? How is this being blighted? Why is there no studies? Why is there no open meetings? There are no community meetings. It's a lie. This is the first meeting I've been to. And I've been trying to be involved in this. So I don't know if I went over the time, but they're targeting small businesses. All I hear is help small business. This is corporations crushing thousands of small businesses, homes, and people's lives for greed. It's so obvious. There's so many open lots and rundown businesses in the surrounding areas, but you don't take one block and just crush it. Our block is thriving.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you very much.